1 year ago, Lauren, I think I counted every day with anticipation for what's culminating tonight. It is beyond expectations, and to see you guys glow, your affection for one another, it's really, really special. It just brings everybody into your world of happiness.
First, I'd like to thank everybody who came tonight. When I look around the room, there's friends Debbie and I have in this room for 50 years, and I wish that on Josh and Lauren to be able to go to their children's weddings and say there's people that they've been friends with for 50 years.
Oh, wow. You look amazing.
They're so kind and they're so nice and they're just, you want to be around them. They're funny, they're engaging, and when they're together, they bring out the best in each other and everyone who's around them.
I've known you since Lauren was born and have shared so many incredible memories with your amazing family. And now we all get to share in this wonderful memory in the making tonight.
I, Josh, take you, Lauren, to be my wife, to love you, to be your friend, to laugh and cry with you, and to be by your side for the rest of my life.
I, Lauren, take you, Josh, to be my husband, to love you, to be your friend, to laugh and cry with you, and to be by your side for the rest of my life.
There's a lot of amazing things about Lauren and Josh, but the best thing is that they complement each other. Everything they do is just adorable.
This is a long time in coming, and to see Lauren that happy and for it to culminate today in front of all their family and friends who just adore them and love them and support them. You're so happy because you know they're so happy.
You can't ask for a better New Year's to celebrate love, happiness, and friendship, and have everybody in the same room. Probably one of my most memorable New Year's of my life.
Lauren had a crush on Josh long before Josh knew it, and we would often talk about him as Josh Parker, as one name. That's who he was.
I met Lauren and Josh before they knew they liked each other, but let's be honest, we all knew they were really liking each other. So Lauren had called me to meet her for a happy hour one day, and I remember it very well. It was Brew, and we went in, and Josh was with his brother. Lauren had her other little posse from Comcast, but I knew immediately, because I was always trying to fix Lauren up and I just couldn't do it. But there was a little sparkle in her eye, and I knew something special was happening. So I knew from the onset, before they even knew.
I think she sees his brilliant smile, which wasn't always there. It has come with knowing her. It's a wonderful thing for a parent to see your child that happy. She just accepts him unconditionally. The same spark that he sees in her is what she sees in him. It was just like that from the beginning. Just unbelievable.
Everybody fix my bow tie.
Oh.
Everybody fix my bow tie for me.
I'm so happy for the both of them because I think they really complement each other, and I feel like they have a wonderful basis to form this marriage on.
She was really happy and she was really looking forward to today. She wasn't nervous about it. She knew it was the right thing, and to see her go in with so much confidence and to just know that this was just the right path for her. And she felt like she was being guided along this path, and it was just perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're so funny.
That is unbelievable. It looks.
Thank you.
It really looks better today than it ever did.
Laughing, laughing,
We went out to lunch with Josh, and he started talking about Lauren and telling us about her. And all of a sudden he said he'd marry her tomorrow if he could. And my husband and I were just kind of like, are we hearing this correctly? It was just unbelievable because we've kind of wanted that for him for a while.
I think she sees in him that he's a very driven person, very organized and fun and smart. He brings out the best in her.
Cheers. Happy New Year's Eve. Josh Lauren.
I think she sees that he challenges her, and I think that's the big thing. He makes her do things she would not normally be comfortable doing and then likes. I think that's a big thing. And I also think she knows he thinks of her first. So I think there's a big comfort. I mean, in any relationship, when you know the other person thinks of you first before they think of themselves or their other family or friends.
He sees in her what I think we all see, somebody who's a really special, genuine, kind-hearted person who, when she brings you into her world, you're all in, and you just can't help but embrace it. They truly crush on each other, and you see it, and you feel it, and you have that energy. It's contagious, and it's just a wonderful thing.
I think it's always been a big deal for Josh, though, New Year's Eve. He's always had this fascination about it. A number of years ago, he went up to New York to watch the ball drop and do that whole thing. He's just always had that kind of wanting to do something special on New Year's Eve. So what could be more special than this?
Lauren and Josh, your love story is one that is best described by your family and friends as adoring, happy, and the perfect complement to each other. Josh, your love for Lauren is so apparent to your family and friends. You are described as the pesto on Lauren's pasta. Lauren, your love for Josh is also very apparent to your family and friends. You are described as the Chateau Neuf de Pof in Josh's wine glass. Your smile and the sparkle in your eyes are just as telling as Josh's. Your happiness means the world to all of us, Lauren, and there is no doubt you have found love, happiness, and comfort, and a husband who can select an awesome bottle of wine. Your relationship has grown from the friendship that built your foundation to today, where the look in your eyes says it all. And the look in your eyes are saying, we are ready to spend the rest of our lives together.
I saw Josh try to hold back the tears, and that choked me up. It's just, you could see it in his eye, and I just had such a good view of him to see in his eyes, like, this is what I want. This is what I have, dreamed of, and here it is. And to be sitting in that audience while that was happening was pretty special.
I love your approach to life, that nothing phases you, and that you balance me. I love how your smile and personality light up a room, and that I haven't taken my eyes off of you since I met you. I love your passion for everything you do, and your caring and consideration for others and how you do it. I promise that we will always be better together. I promise to love you unconditionally and always look at you the way that I'm looking at you right now. I promise to always challenge you and encourage you to try new things. I promise that when times are tough, we will work through it together. I promise to do everything I can to make your dreams come true. I promise to make sure Tara is always part of our lives, just like I am today, because you weren't allowed to wear your bracelet. I promise to always read and respond to your emails, PowerPoints, and spreadsheets, even when no one else does. And I promise to always have a crush on you.
Josh, I love how patient, thoughtful, and adorable you are. I love that you can laugh at me when I'm being ridiculous and make me smile even when I'm determined not to. I love how smart you are. I love that from the beginning you have wanted to know Tara and include her in our lives. I love that you made our first trip somewhere from Tara's bucket list, and I love that for our birthday you buy things like earrings that come in pairs, just so that there's always two. I love that this week when I was stressed, you knew just what to do and turned on Tara's slideshow and watched and cried with me. I promise to always be as excited as I am today that I get to be your wife. I promise to love you unconditionally. I promise to try to be patient and always listen to you. I promise to limit my piles of clothes and even put lids on things in the refrigerator the right way. I promise to always take time to have fun with you. I promise to always appreciate you, and I promise to always have a crush on you.
Lauren and Josh, it's time to seal it with a kiss.
Remember tonight, the way you guys looked at each other tonight was so special.
By far, the nicest, most personalized ceremony I've ever witnessed. Thank you for sharing such a special, intimate moment and making it so personal for all of us.
From my very first memories as a child, I remember how difficult it was to coexist with Josh. By the time I was 6 or 7 years old and I started to truly produce feelings and emotions towards my brother, I could tell my very existence, my very presence was absolutely appalling to Josh. It was somewhat warranted because we were so absolutely polar opposites at the time. At 13, I was in 8th grade, and my relationship with my brother took a 180 because Josh went to college. Next thing I knew, it was Parents' Weekend at Lehigh University, and I was not only traveling to visit, but I was spending the night in his dorm room. We played video games, I met all of his friends, we listened to music, just simply did things that brothers do. It was great.
So we go to the 14th. Everyone kind of knows the 14th of October is an important day to our family. And a couple days before that, we're outside of France, and Lauren's like, walks out, she goes, "Do you mind if Josh comes?" And I said, "Well, why are you bringing this up now?" She goes, "I just thought you guys were going to surprise me. I assumed he was coming." And I was like, "Well, that's weird." But, because like, who would do that? But, so she goes, "I want him here." So the cutest thing I saw was, though, she called him. He didn't miss a beat. He traded every air mile he had from like a zillion years of being a consultant. He didn't say, "Why are you calling me at the last minute? Why wasn't I invited?" He's like, "If she's bothering to call me, I gotta get my ass there." So like, and he did, and it was perfect. And it was like, it wasn't an extra person, it was the new family member. So, but even before that, everyone had asked me, probably like that whole table, my parents, best friends, "What do you think of Josh?" And I was like, "I like him. Like, we're gonna keep it reserved." And they were like, "For what?" You know, everyone else had signed up. I'm like, "Till we see if he makes it through the event, because like, she's a terror." No offense. No offense. And positive words, you've gotten better. But the best she ever was the first year Josh was around. And as soon as I was like, "You need to marry that man."
Throughout the rest of my high school days, I took occasional road trips to Lehigh to party with him. When Josh graduated, he moved into an apartment in Bryn Mawr where there were numerous gatherings that I was always invited to. Eventually, Josh and his friends started taking all these road trips to places such as Montreal, Cleveland, Toronto, Mount Tremblant, and no matter where it was, I was always invited. I was part of the gang. Of course, there were so many nights that just Josh and I would hang at a bar. We'd hang with each other when we lived together. Sometimes we'd pop down to AC for just an occasional trip. Whatever, we just hang out, just the two of us shooting the breeze. In the end, we discovered that despite being so different in so many ways, we like the same trivial things, such as movies, video games, music, etc. More importantly, we valued things like morals, goals, family. We're Parkers. All of this bonding continued on. Eventually, Josh got hired at Comcast. He soon thereafter moved to Philly, which of course led to me making trips down to hang with my brother. Furthermore, this led to Comcast happy hours at Misconduct or whatever bar right across from the Comcast building. It was at one of these happy hours where I met Lauren. At the time, I was introduced to Lauren, but to act like I barely knew that Josh and Lauren were friends or something, it was some secrecy rules with Comcast. I don't know, it was weird.
I'd like to especially thank Holly and Tom and compliment them on what a great job they did with their son. I think it's their values that have made Josh partly, what he is today. And obviously, goes without saying, part of that was Kat and Tim's guidance after they got over 13 to steer him on the right path.
I could tell early on there was something special going on here. Lauren, Josh worships you. He adores you. He is so madly in love with you. And we as Parkers are ecstatic to welcome you to our family. And Millers, I think you are adding a pretty good dude to your family as well. So everyone raise their glasses, and here's to Lauren and Josh.
I kind of had a speech in my mind, and then I spent the day looking at Josh and Lauren, and there's nothing I can say. There is truly nothing I can say. You look at their face, they're so in love, they complement each other so well. The things they like are so much identical. I mean, where would you find two people that really like to do PowerPoints or spreadsheets? But besides that, they love work, they love to work out, they love to travel, they love good friends and good food. To that end, I just look at them and say, there's truly nothing else to say.
Lauren and Josh, I wish you guys the best. We can't wait for you guys to start having kids because, trust me, we'll spoil them rotten. And I promise, even when you just need that escape, Dave and I will volunteer to babysit. And we'll try to stay as behaved as we can and not spoil them too much. We just love you guys together. We love you for being part of our lives. And thank you for letting us join in the celebration of your love.
Lauren's the best, Josh, but you make her only better. And I couldn't be happier. I never wanted a brother, but I'm happy to have you.
Lauren, we're probably a little overprotective of you. We're giving all that up. Somebody else is there to protect you. We're so happy. I'm going to cry again. We can't wait for so many years and so many trips and so many babies and just everything that's to come. So congratulations. We love you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Lauren and Josh, it is an honor to be here tonight. It is an honor to have been such a part of this journey. All I can say is I hope that you truly enjoy today, embrace tomorrow, and just every adventure, every new tradition, every first that you come across, do it together because it's special.
Didn't work.
Try one with just like starting and going back, and if that like
Just go out. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, awesome.
okay.